Hey Scorpios, let's take a look at how love is looking for April 2021. We're going to start with how the energy is between the two of you. This is the person that you have an interest in. And then we're going to look a little deeper after that. Alright, so the energy that best describes you guys at the moment. Queen of Swords. Lovers. Very nice. So one of the two of you are seeing the other as, there's this admiration, there's this independence, you really admire that about the other person, they admire it about you, but there's a strong sense of communication, of like a connection there when it comes to just understanding one another, having that relatable type of connection. Kind of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, you guys are in a satisfactory type of position at the moment. Good communication, good passion, good energy there between the two of you. Yeah, really enjoying each other's company, whoever this is that you have an interest in. Okay, let's take a look and see kind of the energy that's best coming across to the other person. Or Knight of Pentacles. It came out in the reverse. So one of the two of you might want to be taking things a little bit faster than the other, and that is being noticed. Let's kind of get an idea of how that person feels on the other side, whoever is receiving that. So whoever's doing that, I would say probably needs to slow down just a little bit, so that there's not some misinterpretation of what the other person wants, and that there's not some kind of a delay because of just pushing things too quickly. You definitely want things to progress naturally and develop just kind of on their own. And that could be you, because Scorpios do tend to take things a little quickly sometimes when it comes to romance and things with regards to love. So how can you improve your communication skills? So just kind of back up a little bit when it comes to throwing out any unnecessary obstacles or making it look like this just kind of a lust thing, because all you want to do is maybe one thing, or you're not spending very much time with other, in other areas of the relationship, and more just in maybe the physical side of things. So be aware, to bring everything around so that it doesn't seem like there's some kind of manipulation, doesn't seem like you're controlling or taking over like all their time, or vice versa. Okay. What should you expect to arise with handling it that way? So 9 of Swords. So it looks like you're going to help that anxiety, whoever is feeling that maybe it feels like a little bit of pressure, maybe it feels like they're not really sure the intention behind it. So if you were to just kind of take a step back a little bit and spend some time in some of those other areas, they might get that better understanding that this is giving anxiety and needs to just kind of slow it up a little bit. If this is the other side, you can expect this to kind of come into a realization, or this is something that they need to be understanding. So maybe this is a conversation that needs to be had. Okay, what are they hoping will happen with you, just in general? It's almost like the person who's not feeling this, they're hoping that they're just gonna, again, this is you, they're hoping that you're just gonna kind of come into this, romantic kind of energy with them, and just kind of space out into this romantic, reality, and kind of separating a little bit from the real world into this kind of fantasy world. But that's a little bit, I think, difficult for you, because you do like to take things a little kind of step by step. You want to make sure that nothing's being, missed or manipulated, or that there's not this too good to be true kind of thing going on. And that can happen, especially when you've got a good connection. Sometimes, you order something up and you're like, man, this is way too good to be true, and we can sabotage the things that are really good for us. So, take some of this into consideration with your particular, deal, your particular situation, and circumstances, and apply this accordingly, because it's not always going to apply the same to everybody. But yeah, I see that they're hoping that you'll kind of come into this mentality with them. Okay, anything you're not seeing? Tower in reverse. Page of Swords. Tower in reverse and Page of Swords. If this isn't communicated, then this could go in a little bit more of a sour, direction. This is something that could go very well, but I do see some kind of clarification that needs to be had, whether it's kind of to do the slowdown or to, address certain, other aspects of the relationship. Maybe make it a little bit less physical and a little bit more into the other aspects of the relationship. That's the biggest message that I'm getting from you guys, okay? Let me know if you'd like to look into your personal circumstances. All the information on how to book your readings down below. Much love to you guys. Have a good month.